Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. There's a lot of buzz around the Nintendo Switch 2, and it's understandable given its anticipated launch. This topic will likely remain hot until and after its release. Recently, it seems like Nintendo is taking significant steps to gear up for the Switch 2 launch. Today, we're diving into these indicators and preparations. But before we get started, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell if you enjoy this content. This device, set to release on October 17th, is designed to charge both Joy-Con controllers and Nintendo Entertainment System controllers for the Switch. It's a simple stand that connects via a USB-C cable, allowing Joy-Cons to be used together as a controller while charging. This product has raised eyebrows. Why release it now, so late in the Switch's life cycle? It's the 8th year of the console, and many believe such a product should have been introduced earlier. Third-party options exist, but this is the first official charging stand from Nintendo. Its release alongside the new Super Mario Party game makes sense, given the game's heavy reliance on Joy-Cons. However, some speculate it might also be a step towards supporting the Switch 2, particularly if the new console uses magnetically attaching Joy-Cons, as rumored. Reports suggest that the Switch 2 will feature magnetic Joy-Con attachments, potentially replacing the current rail system. If true, this charging stand might serve as a bridge, allowing old Joy-Cons to remain compatible with the new system. Nintendo's move could be a smart way to support the original Switch controllers during the Switch 2 era, especially if backward compatibility is a priority. DLC and development focus. Another interesting development is the absence of downloadable content, DLC, for some major Nintendo games. Pikmin 4, for instance, has been out for a year with no DLC announcements. Similarly, big titles from 2023 like Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Wonder haven't seen any DLC. This is unusual considering Nintendo's history of releasing DLC to extend game lifespans. Some argue that this lack of DLC suggests Nintendo is reallocating development resources to new projects, possibly for the Switch 2. Despite receiving a basketball update, Switch Sports DLC doesn't negate this theory. It might support it. The update keeps the game relevant, perhaps preparing the ground for a new multiplayer, motion control game for the Switch 2, possibly related to the leaked Anna project. Nintendo's development strategy. Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa mentioned in a recent Q&A that game development has become more prolonged and complex. This has led to an expansion of development resources and investments. Considering this, Nintendo's current lineup and their plans make sense. The major titles we know about, like Metroid Prime 4 and Pokémon Legends Arceus, are likely being positioned for the next-gen console. Comparing this to 2016, a year before the original Switch's launch, we see similarities. Back then, Nintendo released numerous major titles across the Wii U and 3DS. Now we're seeing a similar pattern with the Switch, suggesting a ramp-up towards the next console. Manufacturing and leak precautions. As the Switch 2 launch approaches, we might see more signs, such as price drops for the original Switch. Manufacturing processes will ramp up, increasing the likelihood of leaks. While Nintendo has tightened its grip on leaks, the manufacturing stage is a different challenge. Some believe Nintendo might preempt leaks by officially announcing the console beforehand. Additionally, there's speculation about potential improvements to Nintendo Switch Online, NSO, like the inclusion of GameCube or even Virtual Boy games. These updates could be announced for the Switch 2, aligning with its launch. Conclusion. All signs point towards a Switch 2 launch, potentially as early as March 2025, based on various reports. While we don't have concrete details yet, it's clear that Nintendo is making strategic moves in preparation. What do you think about these developments? Do you believe the Switch 2 launch is imminent? Let me know in the comments below. This is Technology in the Future. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you soon. Take care.